Hello everyone. So as most of you who are friends with me on Facebook know, I just got out of surgery. See, sporting my hospital stuff. I had, operation done. So anyway, I'm all hyped up on painkillers, and I'm gonna make a video for you guys. So hopefully this should be pretty funny. I think I'm gonna talk about just all the stuff that went on in the hospital today, like all the stuff that made me very angry. Alright, so first of all, the nurse came in, and she's like, okay, so I need you to pee in this cup to make sure you're not pregnant. And I was like, I know I'm not pregnant. It's kind of hard to get knocked up when you're not doing stuff. Anyway, so, she's like, okay, pee in this cup. And I'm like, how am I supposed to pee in that cup? You told me I'm not allowed to drink anything today. So obviously I'm dehydrated. I'm not going to pee, right? So, I did it. I got a tiny bit of pee out in the cup. And I go back to her and she's like, this might not be enough. And I'm like, if it's not enough, it sucks because I don't have any more. So, when my little sister got her tonsils out, she woke up without her underwear on. And we don't know what happened, but they were gone. She had no underwear on. While they're operating on your tonsils, they don't need to be touching your underwear. So I firmly stated to all the nurses and the doctors that if I woke up without my underwear on, someone was going to get punched. Because if they're operating here, they have no business in my downstairs area. Because, well, that's my downstairs area. Want to be in the shot? This is Jack. This is my little brother, Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, now get out of the shot.
Where's Mommy?
She's upstairs. Okay, so back to my rant. Alright, so yeah, they don't have any business in my downstairs area if they're operating on my top area, right? So then they were going to poke me with the IV, and I was like, okay, if you could not poke it in my tattoo, this one right here, get it in the shot, right here, it's on the inside of my forearm. So I was like, if you could not poke holes in my tattoo, that'd be great, and they were like, I don't understand what you mean, and I was like, there's letters. They're very small. If you poke a hole in them, it's going to be visible. Everybody's going to see that there was a hole poked in one of my letters. I paid a lot of money for those letters on my arm, those words and things, right? Because I'm bound to become a human canvas someday. I'm going to have tons of tattoos all over the place, and that's, just one of 3 that I have. So the nurse was like, okay, well, I'll do it in your hand. So she, wraps this thing around my arm, super tight. And, I understand tourniquets. They happen. You have to do it. So she wraps it super tight around my arm, and then she takes a phone call. While I'm sitting there with my fingertips turning purple. She took a phone call for another patient, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, ahem, 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 and my arm is dying here. And so she finally came over. And then she flicked me a couple of times. She's like, okay, well, your veins are really tiny. And I'm like, I could have told you that. So, alright, then I went into surgery. And, they were like, okay, well, this is going to make you loopy. And all of a sudden I'm just like, what? And I woke up in the waiting room. And I was like, where am I? What happened? Is it done? And then I was like, ow, I hurt. And then they gave me a bunch of morphine. And it was all good. And I don't hurt anymore. Enough of that. So, then I was like, alright, so they take me out of, the main waiting area with all the other people, and they were like, alright, you can go to your own room now, we'll walk you there, all this stuff. Well, they actually, they wheeled my bed over, I guess, whatever, they think I can't walk. So I was like, alright, well, I have to go to the bathroom now, and they're like, we'll escort you to the bathroom, and I'm like, I can piss by myself, thank you very much. So I go to the bathroom, and they're like, okay, you need to ring for a nurse to walk you back to the room. I didn't ring for the nurse. Walked back to my room. She's like, why didn't you ring for me? I would have came and got you. And I'm like, because I'm a big girl and I can walk back from the bathroom by myself. So anyway, all the nurses kind of liked me because I'm a sarcastic asshole. But, I guess I'm funny. You guys think I'm funny? Alright, anyway, that's enough of my surgery rants. I think I'm going to go lay down or something. Subscribe to my channel.